going, guys and girls? Luke Lorna from Shilling Entertainment. Anyway, guys, look, I just wanted to talk a little bit about I wanted to talk a little bit about anxiety and depression. And I wanted to just kind of give you my I just want to give you my 2 cents worth. I just want to give you some little techniques that's helped me, and not to say it's going to help everyone, but like I said, I feel like I really want to talk a little bit about it, because it's a major issue in today's world, the way the world, with the speed, with the direction, with everything that's kind of going on. We're living in a very fast-paced world, guys, and you know, there's so many people that are competing for the same thing. You know, there's so many people out there trying to make it, get their foot in the door, and it feels like every single thing that you do in life, it's like you take one step forward, and it feels like you're taking 2 steps backwards all the time. Like that's how it feels. Like that's kind of what I'm feeling. Everyone's competing against one another. Everyone's trying to make their mark in the world. Power's being contained all the time, and they're only letting cool kids into the club. You know, that's the feeling I get. That's the vibe I get. Look, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but doing this shit, you know, for years and years on end, and it kind of feels like that way. It feels like I'm running around in circles like a headless jolt. That's what it feels like most of the time. And what that does to someone is that it slowly destroys them over time. You know, maybe I'm still trying to understand. I'm still trying to understand myself. I'm still trying to learn. And know certain things that have happened to me in life that have sent me down this path where I've had to try and put my best foot forward all the time. Being the leader, trying to, I'm still trying to understand myself, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. You know, I've made a lot of enemies. I've caused a lot of problems. There's been a lot of shit that's gone on. But I suppose you're not human unless you're not human. If everything runs perfect in life for you, I suppose that's not living, is it? That's not, I don't know. And like I said, I'm still learning, I'm still trying, I'm still going through all this shit. I'm trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. It's just been the last couple of years, guys, has been just such a learning experience for me on how to adapt to my new life. Still do what I love, but I've had to try and motor through the best I can and try and get to that other side, and hopefully learn a few things along the way. And I could never understand why this happened. How could someone with so much energy and so much love and so much passion for his craft, just like how the fuck does one end up like this? And I just, especially at the time of my life, like I at the point when I got crook, I was at the peak, the pinnacle. I was at the highest point of my life that I could possibly be in myself. I really did climb that fucking mountain, guys. And for those that know me personally, they know I fucking did. Only to come crashing down like a fucking, it was like a house of cards. Like someone pulled the fucking bottom card out from underneath me and I just crumbled. I just crashed. I suppose you cannot I suppose you can't continue to keep up that level of intensity for an entire lifetime. I wish someone would have fucking told me that. I wish someone should have pulled me aside and just said, just take your time, mate. It's not a fucking race, it's a marathon. This shit is supposed to be over an entire lifetime. It's not supposed to be done within fucking 10 years. And I blame society. I blame I blame how quickly the fucking world's running. Because I had no fucking choice. And it's bullshit because it's a combination of things. And it was a combination of growing up in a world where I've had to survive. I've had to do it tough. I've had to make some fucking hard choices, you know. And it has shaped me into the man I am today. And I always think to myself, if I had the basics in life, I wouldn't be this way. I wouldn't have overworked myself. I wouldn't have pushed myself. I would have humbled myself a lot more. I wouldn't have had to have bust my ass. I had to survive. I had to make it. I had to win. I couldn't even, you know, I didn't even have, I don't want to go too much into it, but I didn't even have proper fucking shoes on my feet. I didn't have the simple things in life that everyone takes for granted, that, you know, and it's changed my brain. And all it's done is it's made me work so hard to try and get to where I am, so hard to make it, so hard to win, because I've had to carry the weight of not only myself, but my parents, my fucking family on top of my shoulders. And I'm thinking to myself, and everyone's like, no, you didn't. Psychologically, I have. It might not have shown it in the physical form or the physical sense, but psychologically, it definitely done something to me, because the way I'm going to be real with you guys, the way I'm living, the way I am, the way I do things, it's not normal. I look around at normal people and I'm thinking to myself, everyone else is fucking just the same, and what makes me so different? Why am I different? What makes me so fucking different? Why can't I be that way? Why can't I have a break? Why can't I give some fucking me time? Why can't I commit to Luke? Why can't I give myself something, you know, for a change, instead of helping other people all the fucking time? And I look around everywhere I look, I see so many people, and knowing what the knowledge that I know, knowing what I have, it's very hard to go back to shit, guys. It's very hard when I look at so many people out there all doing the same thing. I envy it, I crave it, but then I look at it and I go, no, it's the wrong way. Because of what I currently know, the evolution of my brain, how fucking far I've gone, how far I've stretched the fucking language, how far I've pushed and stretched that fucking language. It is so hard for me to go back to shit. It's like Ramsay, for example, Gordon Ramsay, I'll use him as an example. He's so used to having fucking AAA quality fucking food that when he comes back to having something normal, like normal people do and have, it tastes like dog shit to him. And that's what people have to understand. The brain, the brain conditioning that I've done. Like my quality is like of a Rolls Royce. It's not a Ford. It's a fucking Rolls Royce. It's a Lamborghini Diablo. It's a fucking Ferrari F50. It's a Bajani Zonda. You know, that's the level I feel, and everyone's gonna go fuck off, cunt. But that's the level in my head. That's the level I strive for. That's the level I am at in myself. And I'm trying to shed a bit of fucking light. I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to shed a bit of fucking light because of the experiences, the shit I've gone through. I'm trying to make it so they don't have to go through it. But I feel like the only way that they can get to that level is you have to fucking experience it. Because knowledge is not learned, it's obtained. You can teach someone, you can tell someone something, but until they actually go through it and experience it and go through the hardship and the pain and the suffering and the bullshit and the lonely nights and the spewing up and the fucking all that bullshit, as long as you can go through that, you will fucking understand what I'm trying to say. But until then, my words mean shit to you. It's the truth, and it means shit to you because you haven't gone through it. You haven't experienced it. These are thresholds in life that you have to go through. If you want to be the best at something, you have to strive to be the best. You've got to want to be the best. And that is the level that I pushed myself. And it's temporary, guys. Like, look, I might have some long-term effects that will probably never get rid of again. OCD, never get rid of again. It's part of me now, right? It's part of my life. It's part of my DNA. It's part of my structure. I've tried. I found ways of managing it, but I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of it fully. And that's a fact. That's something that I've had to learn to accept. But if I can try and help someone or guide someone or give someone some advice, I'm completely going off topic here because what I really wanted to talk about is some techniques that have helped me. And one of the most important things that I learned along this journey is about the importance of being patient. And I've said this in numerous videos, guys. If you go back and you look at some of my old stuff, patience is right up there. It's probably one of the most important key fucking things that I've picked up along the journey. About the importance of you got to have some patience in yourself. You got to be patient. Time. We've been so brainwashed and conditioned over the years that we have to be fucking doing something. We've got to be running, got to be moving, got to be jumping, got to be fucking leaping. You know, got to be doing this, got to be doing that. Our brains, we're not meant for that, guys. We're not designed for that. You know, we can't run at that speed that these people are wanting. You know, we can't. We're not built that way. We're not designed that way. And the only way that we can do it is to take your time. Take your fucking time, guys. But you could die tomorrow. You know, see what I mean? We've been brainwashed all the fucking time. But you might die tomorrow. You got to live it now. You got to make the most of it now. You got to be doing this. Got to be doing that. Fucking slow down. Fucking slow down. Take your time. Even if it takes you fucking years. Take your fucking time. Right? It's not a race. It's a fucking marathon. I wish someone would have said that to me many years ago. I wouldn't have burnt myself out like I did. You know? Stop listening to the bullshit. Stop listening to the fucking lies. What everyone's... The brainwashing. The motivational videos. Stop watching them. They're fucking dangerous. You know? Everything happens in good time. It happens in its time, not when you want it to happen. It happens in its fucking time. Right? Take your time. It's not going to go nowhere. Right? Who cares what people think? That's the big one. Stop fucking caring about what people think. It's the hardest one for me is to stop giving a shit what people think. And like I said, if you can chip away every day, if you can wake up every day and just do a tiny little bit in the day, you're accomplishing something. You're doing something. If you do the same shit over and over every day and just nothing, the same shit, you know, that's not good. But you've got to try and just challenge yourself a little bit. Write it down. Fucking problem is we what's the word? We write shit down in electronic form, like on tablets, on emails. Worst thing is technology. Sometimes the old school ways are the best ways. Pen and paper, guys. Pen and fucking paper. You can't go wrong. There is something therapeutic about pen and paper when you write some ideas in a book. It's what's the word? It's sacred. It's something that you look at every day. Technology is a distracts you. So what it does is it fucks your brain even more. That's one of the things that I've learned. I've written things down in electronic form and I get lost. I get lost all the fucking time. I don't have clarity. I don't have, and I think the best thing to do is write it down in a notepad, pen and paper, fucking leave it on your desk, right in front of you, smack bang. First thing you do when you wake up in the morning is you see that book, look at that book. It's all about focusing on that fucking book. That's it. Right, you get lost with electronic with electronic forms. Look, I know it's different for everyone, but that's one of the things that I've learned. Electronics, anything to do with electronic or computer, or it fucks with me, my head space, my brain. I prefer I prefer the old-fashioned fucking pen and paper, and call it what you will, guys. I still think it's such a reliable fucking form. I write down dot points of the things that I need to achieve, and I look at them and I mark them off. I tick them when I'm fucking done, you know, and I'm like, done. And I get so much more clarity. There's something about it, because it's like you've written it personally, so it does something personally with the brain. I know it's hard to describe, it's hard to tell you guys. You got to experience it, and I'm just giving you some techniques that have helped me to get better. And that is a very important one, is writing things down in pen and paper, and just chip away every day at that one fucking thing. Just do a little tiny bit. Like, I do a little bit of sound on my show reel. I'm fucked mentally, but I've got something done and I feel so fucking good. I feel like I chip away until I hit like a level, like a threshold, and then I have a break. I reward myself. And I think the reward system is so important. You gotta reward yourself, because you do a little bit of work and you reward yourself for it. Calms the brain a little bit. It helps. You gotta do things like that. These are little things that I've picked up. I can't do what I used to do, guys, where I used to do 16-hour editing sessions and all that shit. Like those days are they're probably behind me now. Later on, when I build enough trust, and it's taken me a fucking long time to understand myself, and I'll probably even hire an editor, but he's got to be a good editor, because editing is so important. I see so many actors that are giving their fucking all, and it always gets let down with the editing department, or someone always fucking lets them down. It's one of the main reasons why a lot of these people haven't gotten anywhere, you know, because like I said, I keep telling people, but when you work on a film product, every single person involved in that presentation has to put their absolute best fucking foot forward. Everyone has to contribute to the best of their fucking selves, best of their ability. Should go home and go, I absolutely fucking nailed that role, and feel that satisfaction and feel how grateful they are. And they have to. If you got actors that are coming after you like years later, and they're saying that I didn't put my best foot forward in that product at that time, you know what? I have no sympathy for those fucking people. I just laugh, and I think you're a fucking joke. Because every single thing that I have done, I have been absolute. Look, I look back and I go, yeah, of course there's some things that I wish I could have done, but I was satisfied at that fucking moment in time. And that is the key. That is the only thing that matters, is being satisfied, guys, at that very moment in time, in space. And that is the evidence. That's your fucking answer. Right? Because you know in yourself that you couldn't have done it any better, any other way. And that, to me, is what I call maximizing your work. Maximizing your presentation. I hate people that come back to me years later and go, I could have done better. Don't even fucking go there with me. That pisses me off to hear that. You get one shot, one opportunity. What's that Eminem song? You get one shot, one fucking opportunity. You know? Seize every day. Everything matters. You know, that type of fucking thing. If you want to be the best, you have to be the best. It's as simple as that. I get so fucking tired that I have to keep repeating myself like a broken tape recorder. I stopped doing these videos many years ago because I got told, just shut the fuck up, Luke. shut the fuck up. But unfortunately, in today's world, I have to wipe asses. I'll be wiping asses until the day that I die. I'm hoping to fuck one day I get someone to wipe my ass, right? But until then, I have a job to do. And that job is to keep motivating, keep pushing people. Because I have to try and get the best out of everyone. And who's going to do it? It takes a good leader. It takes a good leader to see the qualities in someone. It takes a good leader to see and recognise and push their fucking men into battle, even though they're shit scared, right? Because they trust you, they place their faith in you, they believe in you, right? I'm a natural born leader. I have to fucking be. I got no choice. I didn't ask for this shit, but I've been lumbered with it. It's a blessing but a curse, right? And I'm going to continue to keep doing what I fucking do and what makes me happy. And whether people jump on that fucking bandwagon or not, it's up to them. But at the end of the day, the only person you're hurting is not me. You're not hurting me. We are a little bit, but the only person that you're hurting at the end of the day is you. So the balls are in your court. It's really entirely up to you guys with what you do with your fucking lives. What do you want to be remembered for? You got one fucking chance in life. You make the most of it. Right? I thought when I got crook, I thought the world had ended. I thought I was never going to be what I used to be. I thought I'd lose my passion. But it's always been there. The brakes have come on, yes, but it's always been there and it always fucking will be there. And that gives me faith. It gives me hope. It makes me happy. I wake up in the morning and I'm thankful. So I'm getting better, guys. Look at me. Like, you look at the negative videos that I did. That's only a phase, guys. Nothing ever lasts forever. Right? Seize the fucking moment. I might have fucked over a lot of people, but a lot of people respect me for what I've done and what I'm doing for people. And if you're one of those people that have stuck around and that actually give a shit, really give a fuck, then you're my friends. I class you as my friends. All those that went against me, that couldn't see the vision, that couldn't believe, that didn't have any faith, I feel sorry for you, and I'm still your friend. Right? Even if you don't like me, even if you hate me, I'm still your friend. Nothing has changed on my end. It's really up to you. This industry, this film industry, is the hardest fucking thing, and I'll say it, and I will keep saying it. It is the hardest thing. It is the hardest fucking thing that you will ever go through in your life. It is. But I'll tell you what, it is the most rewarding fucking thing I've ever experienced. But it is the most hardest, most difficult, most challenging thing I have ever done. Anyone has ever gone through. Fuck, it's hard. But I think that's what makes it so fucking good. It is because when you climb that hurdle and you get to the end and you can breathe for a fucking moment, you know, and you see what you're trying to do, you see the reward, you see the effort, it puts a smile on my face, and I can't fucking wait. I'm shitting myself, but I can't fucking wait for when this film that I'm working on now, Snap Factor, I cannot fucking wait for it to be released. I can't wait. But I'll tell you what, I've learned a lot from this film. Fuck me, I have learned a lot from this film. I've suffered, I've gone through the motions, guys, with it. It is a fucking living, breathing piece of time captured, moment in time captured. It's not perfect. But by all means, it's not perfect. A lot of things I wish I could change and go back in that, but I've learnt from it the things that I'll carry on with the next film and the next one after that. And acting is so important. Just don't treat it like it's don't treat it like it's a piece of acting. Treat it like it's life. It's real. Fucking live that moment. So you can go to your grave knowing that I actually felt it. I lived it. You know? I know this video's, guys, going for a long time, but it is so important to hear. You need to hear this shit. It's so important. I need you to hear it. I need you to know that I'm back. I'm getting better. Alright? I've got some big plans lined up, guys. I'm fucking making progress. I'm chipping away. I'm getting there. I haven't given up. Even when all the forces in the world were against me. And they still are. I haven't given up. I'm fucking fighting. Right? It's like if I was in a wheelchair, I'd keep going, you know? It's brought me to my fucking knees, this shit. I see so many people going down different paths. I won't go into it, but I think I'm done. I think I've said what needed to be said. Just rise, guys, rise above. Chip away every day. Take your time. Be patient in yourself. Reward yourself over the little things, you know. Even if you just do a little bit of work a day, be fucking grateful. Be happy. Be happy that I'm making progress. And when you make progress, you are happy. You get really happy. And that's what it's all about. It's not about looking for quick little fixes. It's about long-term impact. Long-term effects. Right, so remember that for these people out there that are fucking going about it, you know, they're doing it, you know, fucking wake up. Alright, guys, I think I'll leave it there, but I really needed to talk about this. I really needed to say this, and I needed to let the world know about this shit. You need to hear it, guys. Every fucking day you need to hear it. And you need someone that's going to be honest with you, that's going to be real with you, that's not going to lie to you and bullshit to you and feed you this fucking bullshit. And it'd be nice if someone actually told you. You know? No one tells you nothing. You've got to find it the hard way. Why can't I'm trying to tell you now? So you go through it, you experience it, you live it, so you go, oh yeah, he's fucking right. You know? Something to feed off of, something to bounce off of. Very important, so important. Anyway, guys, look after yourself, take care. I really wanted to do this, give you my point of view, give you some little hints and techniques and things that you're not the only one out there that's going through, that's suffering, right? We all are. We're getting there. It's what you choose to make of yourself at the end of the day. All right, take care, guys. Look after yourself. Till next news video, post, whatever you want to call it, writer, producer, director, Luke Vaughan from Shilling Entertainment. And I'm signing off. Take care, guys. Thank you. Bye. God bless.